Welcome on in, guys. Three Bold Takes. I'm joined by Chase Quinn, and my name is Freddie. And today we're going to be talking about what should be a bowl game, which apparently does not have a chance to receive a waiver to actually be a sanctioned bowl. It's called the Irrelevant Bowl. Now, for those of you that are kind of wondering what is the Irrelevant Bowl, right? You take your two worst teams in all of college football and you play them in a bowl game and see what happens. Why would you say no? Like, who would not want to see that? Even like both winless teams or near winless for a chance at redemption, for a chance to actually like potentially put a school on the map. Because let's be real, most of these teams are going to be like UConn was 2 years ago, winless, right? Or like even like a Cal when they won one game, or Arizona when they won one game 2 years ago. So it's not like it would be your lower level teams. It would be schools that people know, right? Like that would probably be a caveat of it, was it has to be a team that people know and would actually watch. If Arizona, they won't be, but if Arizona was 1-11 and Colorado was 1-11, line them up. Line them up again. If it was a good game, or vice versa, if it's Arizona and UConn, line them up. Why not? It's another college football game. It's another chance to get ad revenue. I don't see what the big issue is. But Quinn, what are your thoughts on this? And would you like to watch it?
Look, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer for this video, but I'm glad it's not getting a waiver. I personally think it's like mean spirited and kind of stupid. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I know we talked back and forth in our text chat about it, and it was like a funny thing, but like I don't know. I wouldn't want to be the fucking kid that's like drug out on national TV in a game titled Irrelevant Bowl, honoring how terrible we were this season and making me play a game so some sponsor could make money. Like I wouldn't want to play in it. And I think that's really the issue with getting a bowl game like this started is what team wants to put themselves through that humiliation. So like I'm personally kind of happy it's not happening, but I see where people are coming from.
But the winner could claim that they're not the worst. The other school is.
That's true. But then what if you're the loser? Now you have to hold being officially the worst team, and I don't think anyone wants that burden. So I'm personally kind of okay with the fact that it's not a thing, but I do think it's funny to talk about.
As a casual fan on a Saturday during bowl season, you know what? Let's watch it, right? I'm all for it because Vandy's going to be in it, something like that. However, as a fan of one of the two teams that'll be there, I'm with Quinn. I couldn't do it, man. Like if I'm a Vandy fan and Vandy's in a relevant bowl, no, I couldn't do it. Because think about that, man. I could just see my phone blowing up on Twitter, just saying, "All right, this person decommitted, this person decommitted." Oh, just recruiting would be lost. Players hitting transfer portal. Who wants to be in a relevant bowl, in the irrelevant bowl? And be that team there. So if I mean, thankfully we're all three of us are blessed. Alabama will never probably be in an irrelevant bowl, right, in our lifetime. Um, and so we probably wouldn't have to see that. But man, just thinking about being a Vandy fan, an Arizona fan a few years ago, something like that, and you had to sit here and watch, hey, my team's irrelevant right now, and definitely getting put out and knowing that you're getting money made off of you. It's really sad. It's kind of disheartening. So, but
Well,
again, as a casual fan, it would be hilarious. It'd be like watching a dunk tank and not having to throw the ball or go down in the dunk tank. So, I mean, for watching from afar, I don't know. Fred,
Yeah.
but
Okay,
there
Freddie.
is a Mr. Irrelevant in on draft
True.
night, right? So who wants to be that guy? But there's always one guy. I
Yeah.
went to the irrelevantbowl.com website. Yes, that is a thing. And they claim last year it would have featured Vandy versus Akron, and that the two teams would receive six-figure payouts. Each team would, including team travel, lodging, meals, the whole nine. So,
okay.
you know, if the school can make some money off of it, and hey, NIL, if the players eventually, like with revenue sharing, could make a little money off of it, that's an incentive to play.
I'll say this: the difference between that and Mr. Irrelevant, though, is Mr. Irrelevant still got drafted. There are dudes that get into the NFL that don't get drafted, or dudes who want to get drafted who don't get drafted and don't get picked up and go to the NFL. So, like, at least Mr. Irrelevant's dream is still happening. Like, I don't know, man. I think the six-figure payout, if it was between, like, say, Akron and San Jose State or something like that, not to disrespect the Spartans, they had a good year this year, but still, like, if it was two smaller schools, I could see where they'd be down for it because six-figure payouts is nice. But for a school like Vanderbilt, like, no, it's already, I'm just saying, like, I don't think the six figures is worth it for Vandy.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have today on Three Bold Takes. Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. New videos about college football year round. Appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys later.